Luckily, he has a base already from it, from the last year one that kept blowing over. Were you picking up some speed?
I'll set it on it, but I think I need to level it.
Okay, I think you leveled it last year.
Oh,
You can tell it's not level?
Yeah.
Well, the birds will just be happy. I'm gonna fill it with water, but then I'll clean it later. Got a little gnome on it.
What?
A little gnome up there. Yeah, so,
Yeah,
I just... Yeah, hi, guy. Now, before we can do anything with the bird bath, he's going to actually replace the hose that was there. That's a pain, that dragging and rolling it back up, and it's too heavy for the stand that it was on. So he's going to put a 6x6 actually in the spot and do one of the Giraffe hose winder reels. Unfortunately, the whole entire exterior of the house, not us, but the person maybe one of the people before us that lived in this house put rocks around the whole foundation, which it is nice, but then when you go to do stuff like this, you kind of have to, very gingerly scrape them out of the way.
So about that high?
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's going to sit, it'll sit up here about this high then.
Okay, that's perfect. So this is one of the Giraffe hose winders. We have 3 other ones. Love it, but was tired of that hose. I don't know if Chris showed you the hose, the heavy hose, and then you have to, it kinks, and then you have to try to wind it back up, and
Well, once you use a Giraffe, I think you're
you're hooked.
I mean,
You're hooked. You don't want to go back. You don't want to be pulling a hose around and trying to wind it up when it comes to mowing. And no, you just, it's one of those products. Once you use it, you're like, I need multiples all around my property if I can. And this time I chose this color because the darker gray, almost black ones end up fading in the sun anyway. I tried the heat flame on it to get it to come back to life. That's too hard to do it unevenly. So I'm like, hey, if they have that as an option, we'll see how this one does.
unfortunately, I need my extension.
turn it on?
No, the water's not on yet. Still has that slight leak from the frost free. I don't know why they always leak.
Not gonna be very hard.
It's probably gonna have a lot of air.
I don't want to scare the baby birds. They're hatched now, you guys. It just rained, so.
Yeah.
Rock. Give it a little hold. Hold on to it, though. Don't just think it's going to go back in on its own.
But the pole seems to be nice and tight.
Yes, the pole is nice and tight, but one mistake people do is they just think, oh, I can just let go and let it wind. It goes really fast. If you do that, you're going to snap it and you're going to break it. Don't do that. I've had people tell me their stories. So hold on to it. It's just nice that it retracts. Can you hear it? That's Chris's favorite bell because of the sound. And he's going to hang it over by where he just put the hose reel, because then we can hear it in our living room from the outside. So he has plenty of oh, I guess I didn't turn that off. Oh, sorry.
So which side should I put on? This side?
I would think so. Yeah, I don't know how much you're gonna see it, but you just want the sound. I had to remember, I knew we had a hook, I just couldn't remember where the hook was. And then I was cleaning the bird seed area and I'm like, oh hey, there's the there's the hook.
Screws are too big.
Oops. Don't think you can see them. It's really hard to, but these ones are hatched. Oh, I can kinda see it. The sun's nice and warm. I don't know. Look at me. I'm like, can you see it? I don't think you can. I think just a blur, maybe. Just a blur. Does it just blur? I don't know. But yes, the little babies are in there. And this is doing this is doing crazy, weird, wonderful here. That one that was self-seeded is so tall right now. Got another self-seeder that's really tall. Here, I don't know. Something's eating it. It doesn't matter. I said whatever they're going to be is what they're going to be. So yes, I got the self-seeder there, the big tall guy, and then lots of them. They're just, should have just bought bird seed, threw it out. Like that spot's just like in denial that it should have anything planted or something's eating it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It'll be beautiful this fall. These are doing, look how much these are growing. I put stepping stones so I had something to step on to fill the bird feeders. Because I'm like, if that all grows in like it did, which you can see the birds because this is where they eat from. They pretty much picked it, but that's okay. I don't care. I'll just be happy when there's flowers.
Half-mile walk.
I know. It's not. I did a short little garden tour for them. Tried to show them the bird. Showed them the nest already. Then now we have to be really careful watering that fern. Not the first time any of us had to deal with that. It's that crazy one just laid eggs and one's baby's already hatched, so. You got it upside down. Oh, okay. He was just testing it out, he said. I have a mic on and he doesn't, so. There! Why'd you throw it on the ground? Yeah, it makes a beautiful sound.
Just a nice blade.
Yes. I think my phone might be fogging up. It is so humid. It's like 7 in the morning. I come out early in the morning and I water our seeds the sunflowers and the zinnias, fill the bird feeder, and then I need to come out and clean the bird bath, the humidity. Um, we picked up a bird bath at an auction. Chris drug it out here. Well, brought it out here. And I really think that I need to clean it a little bit better. We've been rinsing it out every day, but I just feel like there's gunk in it. So yeah, and I actually bought a little fountain for it. It was really hard to find one because it's cement and it has like a little insert for the birds to sit on, which is awesome, but I can't get that water flowing. So I have a little bit of work to do. So I was just going to share with you how I'm going to clean my bird bath. Do y'all feed the birds? I don't know. We enjoy watching them. So here is our bird bath. Yes, this is solar power. And when it's working, it's very cute. But you can see I need to take the pennies. I rinse it out every day, every morning and night. So constantly birds are messy. Chris threw some copper pennies in it to help. I don't know. It's just been so humid. I don't know how much it is helping, but I bought some baking soda out to scrub it a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the baking soda right to it to scrub it. So see, even with rinsing it, it's getting the film on it. I think it's just the humidity. So I noticed that last night. We've been in the 90s this week, so I'm just going to use some baking soda. Just going to use a scrub brush. Baking soda's safe. Not an exciting thing, but it's what I do. It's one of those little things that you do. It's the cement is stained. We bought this secondhand at an auction. Of course we did. But I just would feel better if it was a little cleaner. And I don't know, I almost would. It's one of those things you wish you had one of those cameras to watch the birds, because I see robins and mourning doves. We have another little water feature on our back deck that we bought at auction too. And I just dump it right here. It's heavy. The birds drink out of that, and the same thing. That doesn't seem to be getting as much buildup because there again, every day I'm emptying it and putting fresh water in it a couple times a day. But I didn't want to use anything like terribly abrasive. You don't want to hurt the animals. You're giving them a drink, and you're right. You don't want to hurt the animals. You're giving them a drink, and you don't want to hurt them. I think that's going to be better. It might just be during this really hot and humid time. I have to scrub it a little bit more than just rinsing it out. It's funny, you can see where the pennies have sat. Hose winders, oh, they're the best thing, y'all. They are. They are just awesome. Lugging a hose around is not fun. Having this makes it so much better. Yeah, I don't want to bleach it. I don't think that is safe. So, you all tell me, how do you clean your bird baths? So I still kind of feel like it's a little slimy. So I'll just keep on scrubbing. A little elbow grease doesn't hurt anybody, right? I'm going by the feel test. So if I feel slimy, then I know it still needs to be scrubbed. I'm pretty sure it's just stained from the previous owner, but I don't want to put bleach. So if you all have a way to clean, let me know. Drop me a comment. I'm just going to scrub until I don't feel anything slimy. Do one more round of baking soda, and I've used a whole box of baking soda. That's minimal, $1.03, right? Minimal. And like I said, I rinse it twice a day because we're watering the seeds morning and night. I water them while I'm out filling the bird feeders. But if I just keep moving all the pennies around, you think Chris will let me steal a stash of pennies and put a whole bunch of pennies in the bottom of this? Oh, is your husband doing that too? As soon as he heard pennies were going to be no longer made? Or is that just a Michigan thing? I'm pretty sure it's not. There. Okay, so now we'll fill it up. I fill it as far as I can. Like I said, we have other water features. We have the hummingbird feeder. I know you could put something, but I like having the fountain here, so I need to rinse out my fountain. So it's solar powered, has a little filter, and this is the smallest one that you could get. Because unfortunately, anything too big, and then it just goes over the sides. That's how we ended up with one in our pool. So I just kind of tilt it. And it actually, you think, oh, it's running out, but it's not. It's hitting. I have it so it's hitting. I think it's good to have that. Attracts them, the sound attracts them. But yes, it's not coming out. We just tip it. There's some green in there, but okay. Pennies. Maybe I need more pennies. Because it seems to be keeping the algae out of the other one, but like I said, I was rinsing it every day. Still. So let's rinse these off. Put them where they weren't before. And we'll see how that goes. I may get a little stone for the center. But the bigger birds have been liking to bathe in this one. So if I put anything too much, they can't get in there. So that's how that works. So there it is. Solar keeps it going. Nothing terribly fancy. Can't move that. It just has to be, see how it's not going over. It just needs that back end to draw the water in. They need to make smaller ones for us, because if you set it on here, it's not deep enough to draw any of the water in. And then if it is, it's going over the side. So I'm sure that's the mold, how they made it. But yeah, see, it still looks, but it's not. It's just stained. Like there's no slime. I would like it to be a little bit cleaner. Did we ever show you? Look at, there's a gnome. And I think Chris said there was a mushroom on the side. There's a mushroom. But yeah, see, it's not going over. Look how tall they have gotten. So since I planted it, oh my gosh, they have just grown. That is, the couple self-seeders. They're really tall ones, the ones that I transplanted. But I've been trying to water them, and really a lot of the sunflower gardens, they don't get watered very much. So maybe I'm helping them along. It's funny, you can tell like the spot down there, like bunnies or something ate them. I don't know who ate them, but yeah, I don't mind. I mean, isn't that the whole point? We want our gardens to grow. So come out here, water first thing in the morning. Yes, we live where we can water. We have a well. If the farmer would move his irrigation a little bit closer, I could maybe he could hit our sunflower garden, but just a quarter inch or so, just to give them a little bit of moisture, especially during this really hot time. They're loving the sun. They're loving the moisture. They love the humidity. We not so much. Occasionally I'll pull some weeds, but probably not this morning. The baby bird is gone. The baby bird already went. I don't know. I haven't checked. I slightly watered the one plant on the back deck, just enough to get it by while those baby birds have hatched. But I don't want to disturb them. Watering the back deck is enough for the mama as it is. So yeah, that bird, I don't know when it left, but it's gone. They grow so fast. I just can't believe how big that one in the back is. That self-seeder. So I ended up putting some stepping stones down just so I had some place to walk when I want to fill the bird feeders. There's I'm pretty sure that corner plant was a weed. I'll show you in a second. So I just keep watering. Like random sunflowers from the bird feeders have grown. Everything seems to have shifted this way, whether it's from the birds pecking and eating. I don't know. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and water this morning. I laid seed twice. But yeah, they're definitely all at this end. I don't want to disturb any roots by trying to move anything. I mean, if I had all the time in the world, I'd go buy some more plants, sit them in the dead spot, but there's no guarantee during this heat that there's anything there. I had to stop putting suet out because the black birds were eating it within an hour, and then I'd put another one back out because I like the woodpeckers, but then it would go through the night, and then that would just draw in the raccoons, and it's not safe for the raccoons to cross the road. It doesn't end well for raccoons on our road, as you can hear all the traffic going by. So yeah, I just have two of them. We only get like a couple hummingbirds, so every Monday I change out and I rinse it off. The hummingbird food, I do 4 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, boil it until that's dissolved, let it cool, and then the next morning, because I usually will do it on Sunday night or early Monday morning, and then when I feed the bird feeder, I can change it out. We're still getting Orioles, so clean that out all the time. They're so messy. They're so enjoyable, but they're so messy. So lots of always cleaning. So I'm not filling the suet. I just put a fresh bag of thistle seed for the little yellow finches. So yeah, I'll just go get some seed and call it good for the day out here because it's a warm one. It's going to be a warm one. And some power washing on my stepping stones. That's what I told Chris. I'm like, I don't want anything fancy. Whatever the cheapest little stones that I can fit my feet on, just so I can go around. The grass is from the bird seed because part of the bird seed is grass. And when it gets tall enough, I just yank it up. It's not any big deal. This part is doing well, though I don't know, like the little grassy that's growing in it, if it's from the bird seed, because I laid preem down to prevent seeds from germinating, um, or the paper that we used just disintegrated. It's not good enough, but that's okay. So I just, I'll take my weed. I know some people are against weed killer. Spray it, pull what I can, because I just literally pulled the other day. But I'm glad that we bumped this out. It filled in. Chris wanted me to stop doing the weed killer around that part, so that's filling in nicely, which is mostly weed. It's green, it doesn't matter. That's the way we did all this seeding and putting soil in these spots, and some of it grew, some of them didn't, but most of it, like the weeds, are growing faster than the grass itself, and that was taking way too long every night to water it. So I'm like, you know what? Weeds are green after they're mowed. Nobody knows they're weeds from the driving by. So let's not be picky. Green is good. Green is good. So let me roll up this whole hose. I don't even have to roll it up. I just give it a little yank. Remember, hold on to it. Don't just let it go. Hold on to it. Once you give it that yank, it will go to town faster than. I just always just hold it like this. Let it glide in. Then turn the water off. And then it usually gets your hand dirty. So to empty it, and then it rinses my hand off. It's all good. It works. So I do a little bit of peanuts because we have blue jays, and then this one has more of the sunflower and the saffron seeds. And then I do one here because then the bigger birds push it out, push it on the ground, and then the mourning doves never climb. I've seen them on the bird bath, but they never climb. They never fly up. And then for the smaller birds, so right there. That's all. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do it. I'm not doing any suet. Not right now. There's plenty. Things are berries and other things are going on right now, so it's all good. Got one other little task to do. I got to cut my deads off while the sun is not here. It really helps it fill out if you can. Don't cut below the leaves because it sprouts from there. It makes a new little head. So just cut the little tip off. I love these yellow, and these will all through fall. There's probably a way to harvest the seeds. You got to pick what you want to do in life. And they just went crazy the other day. I think I got them all. Okay, I think I got them all. Isn't that funny? Like, you think you're deadheading everything, and you're like, get it all done, and then you put all your stuff away, and you're like, really, where'd that come from? Then while I have them out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a lot of these off. There's a lot coming. I might just take them all off. I don't. I say that, but I hate taking all the color off. They seem to be doing. We gave them a couple shots of Miracle-Gro. I don't think it was the healthiest plant when I bought it from the greenhouse. It looked good, but you can tell the stuff that's greener that we've been babying it, like the new stuff, is coming in so much better. Why does it always look the best sometimes at the greenhouse, and then you bring it home and you're like, what? but it doesn't hurt to clip some of the leaves off. That just helps regenerate the good stuff. Some of it really turned kind of yellow, so I've been I don't know what was going on there. I'm not a master gardener. I just like to play it during this time of year. Honestly, what I've learned in gardening, one, from other people, years of doing hair, and two, for years our daughter did landscaping projects at the 4-H fair, which means you plant a garden at the fairgrounds and you take care of it from spring to the fair's done. That's how we ended up with so many plants at our old house, because yeah, it's those, you think those gardens are maintained by the fairgrounds? No, they're maintained by the 4-Hers. they are a 4-H project. Isn't that some of you may not have known that? Yes. So she did a lot of very inventive things over the years, and she does have beautiful gardens at her house in the space that she has. There was a few people that were worried about ferns being in the direct sunlight. This is the only shade it gets until it's night, and you can see we don't even miracle grow these. We miracle grow the things that flower, but we don't miracle grow the ferns, and they are doing fine. I don't know the brand name. I don't know. I might still have a sticker in there, but you can get. I think you can still get them at Myers, maybe. I don't know. I think they look really good. That looks so much better now that I've got those yellow. Didn't look healthy with that yellow going on there. It's okay to give it a nice haircut. It'll grow back. Yeah, I remember when my daughter was doing fair, she had to keep all the blooms off. There was a master gardener that taught, and she didn't let anything bloom until 2 weeks before fair, 2 weeks prior to fair. Isn't that crazy? I was like, oh, you're taking, but it just made the plant bigger. It made the plant healthier. Because you know how that is. We all want to see color. People buy, like the times that I would do, we used to have plant sales at our schools for a fundraiser, and everybody wanted, it was always the spring, and everybody wanted that phlox because it was the only thing early spring that was flowering. And but it, yes. So we're all visuals. We want to see that flowering item. So I'm like, as soon as you take this home 1 week later, it's done. Now this one is a different greenhouse, and it's just a different seed probably. But there again, I'm going to give it a nice haircut. I think it needs that for the heat. It's always hard because you're like, I'm taking the color away. There's tons of buds coming. We don't usually water till evening or outdoor, like this part. And if I see anything dead, for whatever reason, thanks for hanging with me when I'm gardening. Not quite some people's type of gardening, but this is this is what works for me. I think that's pretty good. This one down here, I'm going to buy again. Definitely going to buy again. You're not deadheading anything. I don't know why. I mean, there's some brown here that I'll go ahead and take off, but no, it's filled out. We just water it and you leave it alone, and it's doing good. The fern in there is doing good. Like that plant a lot. Oh, might as well take that off. No. Ah! So hard, isn't it? Hard to give him a haircut. Lots of traffic. So I drove people crazy not cutting this one off, but here's why. Because I turn it. To get to the back side, I need to have a handle to grab on. So I had my rhyme and reason. Some of them I took them off, some of them I didn't, but I can't reach the back side if I took that handle off. It's so hard to go in and reach, especially where it's just laying on a little wire, basically, is what it's laying on. These are really, I think most of the, I didn't buy a lot that I had to deadhead this year, and I have no regrets filling in so much with ferns. No regrets whatsoever. Especially since it got so hot so fast. Well, I guess it is July now. I'm filming this July 1st, so. And then we usually do Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll do the little Miracle Grow. It's recommended twice a week. So this is a good time to do that. Whether that's too much, I don't know. That's what the package recommended. Picking twice a week, a couple days in between each other. Okay, then I'll move it again. See, I would not be able to do this if I took all that off. These are just for me pulling. And yes, we have to balance here. There we go. Because some nights, you see them and you don't have scissors, so you just kind of clip them with your fingers. Okay, I think I gave it its haircut. Okay, maybe I'll get those later. I don't want to take all the color off.
Yeah, I knew. As soon as I would be there, they would fly away, but at least you do see they do use it.